Hello everyone, and welcome back to another news roundup by the best boys, GetSelious and SithScott. We have an interesting array of news this time around, and Scott, why don't you start off with the first line of news?
Alrighty, so a fantasy time loop RPG called In Stars in Time was announced and is set to release PC in 2023.
Interesting. Let's see. So I found this game out through through indie Twitter. So I'm gonna leave that as because as Scott. If you guys follow us on our Twitters, we do tweet a lot of indie games out, like tagging each other or tagging the people, going like, "Hey, you should try this out or look at it." It's really fun. If you're into indie games, definitely check out both our Twitters. We play a lot. So it's this RPG. In Stars in Time, when I saw it, it looks artistically, it's very interesting. Gameplay, I'm looking forward to see what's more about it. Essentially, it's like it will combine turn-based and time abilities, so it'll be like it'll have elements of like Chrono Trust and Chrono Trigger, but also have turn-based mechanics, maybe ARPG loop. It's pretty much you're being stuck in the same story over and over again. So you can try the prequel version if you want to experience the characters. There's a prologue of it that's available. That's about $9.50, $12 Canadian, or €7, £7. I'm bad at the euro money. That's available on Steam. So pretty much, it's a game I think the game has a lot of. It looks interesting from its art direction. It's created by the cartoonist Adrian Bazir. You should know his art. Like I said, I think this game has a lot of things going for it that I feel like it has potential. I'm excited to see the potential because I've never seen a game look like this before. It has such an interesting art style to it. The game has a rock paper scissors type RPG mechanic where you're kind of trying to like RPS your way, guess what you're right and wrong. I wonder. The sad part about this, I can't tell just by looking at the art style of the game that is it an RPG or I'm watching some Flash Saturday morning cartoon modern thing going on. But I'm really excited to see this game though.
Yeah, just looking at a little bit, it looks like it has some very big influences. Undertale, from what I can see.
Yeah, Undertale, some Earthbound experience. It's definitely interesting to see, and I'm looking forward to when this gets more fully released and patched out. And yeah, I mean, this game got me so excited that I forgot that I'm still in my phase of what I'm gonna do for the next thing. But anyway. It's a really interesting game it's going to be an interesting game to check out, and I'm looking forward to more information as time goes on.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something to keep your eyes on, especially because it does look like it's going to be a pretty unique experience.
Yep. And speaking of unique experiences, Scott, so I think we finally found out one of our favorite games to talk highly of in recent memory. Souldiers has a release date.
Yeah, Souldiers got a release date of May 19th, finally. Something that we've been waiting on for a little bit to see when they actually get a release date. We played the demo of that, and we also showed our impressions on it, which overall they were really solid. The game itself, we have high expectations for.
Yeah, it's an excellent Metroidvania kind of game. Pixel is out the wazoo. I'm only upset because it has 3 playable characters. I only get to play 1, but they've been showing a lot of trailers and snippets of the other playable characters. So I'm like, yes, I'm ready. Please take my money. I'm ready.
Yeah, I really want to see how the caster plays, or I guess play as the caster plays, because that seems like a very unique take, especially with how we were able to play with the scout in the demo.
Yeah. Scout is a spy. I'm just gonna go my TF2 on. Like, Scout is a spy. Demo is a spy. Yeah, I'm getting whiplash from all the people spamming that and playing TF2 recently. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for anything about it, unless they, if you guys want to hit us up with a demo or something, please do so, because we will say more good things about the game. Hell, we'll say the game is greater than sliced bread itself. I will say I love Souldiers more than I love Liquid Death, and I love Liquid Death as a drink. So let's get that out the way.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Scott, get on the page. We're selling out now. We're gonna get on next Souldiers, next Raid Shadow Legends. That's the plan.
This video will be sponsored by Souldiers Indefinite.
Souldiers Indefinite. Oh man. But definitely though, I think it's definitely excited to play the game. Definitely put content out. It looks really cool. If you haven't seen it, please check out our impression video of it. You'll definitely see why we're so excited about this game.
100%. And another, I guess, indie game to be on the lookout for is Owl's Guard. Got its Kickstarter campaign started.
Oh yeah, Owl's. Okay, so I'm gonna have to talk about this. So, if you guys follow me on Twitter and follow my Twitch page, twitch.tv/GetSelious_, I play a lot of point-and-click adventure games. It's a good game. These are games that I find fun to play, I could talk about, and they're my favorite genres. I grew up playing them. So, Beyond the Edge of Owl's Guard is an old school. It has a very old school point-and-click feel. Where in old school point-and-click games, you have many actions you could do and many actions such as push, pull, talk, examine, etc. Right? So these games in particular focus more on the I would say interaction, how you do things. Now, this game was you could look at it if you guys are aware. It looks like inspired by older LucasArts games, inspired by some Sierra classics. The only thing about it is that because they chose this interface of how it should play, it could be daunting to some people. But I hope not. Maybe they'll have a control interface. As Scott, you have seen me stream games like Randall's Monday, where Randall's Monday has an easy interface. It's one click to do everything, one click to do nothing, right?
Yep.
And you see me recently play The Secret of Monkey Island, and currently playing the remake of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. And in those games, you have the first two at least, has multiple actions you can take, where you have to know how to do it. I mean, I think you saw my infamous solve the safe scene where I had to write down, because push and pull are two different actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it plays similar to the old school aspect of it, but I think it's really cool. Artistically, it looks very beautiful, with its anthropomorphic characters and everything. And I'm really excited to see how the game moves on and how the story is done. The game is currently, the Kickstarter is available now, so please support the game with any monetary we can. Even if you can't support the game monetarily, tweet the game out. I believe if it's available, wishlist seems just get the news out there, because my thing is that if more people know about something, the more likely a success it can be known to others. And I think it's really important. So I'm really excited to see more point-and-click games get made out there, and looking forward to Beyond the Edge of Owl's Guard. And the thing is that the only thing I wonder is if it's inspired by the older LucasArts Sierra classics. I wonder if they'll have a section where Scott, I take it this because have you ever played Monkey Island, any of the Monkey Island games?
I actually have not played any of the Monkey Island games.
Okay, so in one of the Monkey Island games, I believe it's the second one that I'm currently streaming on my Twitch channel, is there's a section where you get lost in the woods, and there's a telephone you have to use to solve a puzzle. Now, here's the interesting part about that puzzle. You have to call a certain person to get an answer back, but then you could also call the tip hotline for LucasArts to help you. And the joke is about it, LucasArts telling you how to play the game, and Guybrush has no idea and is kind of breaking the fourth wall.
That's fantastic.
Now, what makes it more hilarious, I hope Beyond the Owl's Guard has a section like that in the game where the character is talking to the screen or talks to somebody and says, hey, you know you're supposed to combine those items, right? Why would you tell me this? Look, I'm helping you out here, right? You've been here for 3 hours. Oh man. But honestly though, the game looks pretty interesting. It's according to research I looked at the game will have a short play time between 6 to 8 hours, plus or minus frustrating puzzles. So I'm looking forward. So again, everybody, if you unable to kickstart the game, please share it around. We put the link in the description below so you can check it out.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it, and I really dig the art style.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one on our list is another indie game. It's called The Curse to Golf. Got announced. It doesn't have any big release date. It just says it's coming soon. But overall, I thought it was really interesting to look at because it's kind of like they tried to mix Metroidvania type gameplay with golfing. So you have to hit your golf ball to, like, I guess a green or a different location, with somehow avoiding all the traps of a Metroidvania level, so that your person will then go to the next spot to then shoot to get to the next jump.
Say what?
Basically, you are golfing. You shoot the golf ball with whatever club you have across Metroidvania type levels.
I'm deeply interested in this for the wrong reasons. I want to see how this works as a level design and gameplay design. You have sold me on potential bad idea.
Actually looks really cool, but I was never big into the golf games. But I do appreciate like them utilizing golf as like a mechanic. One game that I've been playing recently is like the RPG Golf Legends, and it's like a mix of like Legend of Zelda with golfing.
That's crazy. My favorite golf games I've ever played were I'll be simply honest, is the Mario Golf games. But to be particularly polite, the golf games the Mario I enjoyed were the Game Boy Color Mario Golf games, because you were allowed to make a custom character. This was published by Camelot. So you had a character, you level up and get better at golf, and then you beat the game. Then you play against Mario, and that's the end of the game. But
yeah, I really enjoyed that one too. I actually played that on the Game Boy, and I played the tennis one that they made after that.
That was a banger. Oh my god.
And yeah, those both were like, I think, some of my favorite sports games.
Yeah, it's who knew RPG and sports go hand in hand, you know, which is,
right.
Wink, wink. There's a for guys who want an indie recommendation. There is a game that I played that's on this YouTube channel. You can find it. Is called Dodgeball Academia, which is an RPG and a dodgeball game put together. So work it out.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. So RPG and sports go hand in hand. We need more RPG sports games. I'm being very serious about that.
Oh, I have no doubt that you're being serious, because I also agree with that sentiment. Because we haven't had a Mario Tennis quite like the Game Boy Advance one, or like the Game Boy Color Golf one.
Exactly. So definitely, guys, get on that. I will play this Metroidvania golf simulator game soon. Yeah, that's what we're calling it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's golf Metroidvania. It's something that I wasn't expecting, but I saw the video. They actually were like playing one of the levels, and it looks kind of awesome.
This is what the kids want. They want golf. This is what the kids want.
It's just weird to me, because like golf is not something I usually want to play, but this makes me want to play.
Oh
just
lord!
Usually, I don't want to actually play real golf.
No. I think real golf is very boring. It takes forever. That's why it's better to hit buttons and golf for you. Trust me.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right. And I guess after that we have to talk about the most important thing of all time. The greatest movie, the greatest thing. Jim Carrey as Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sorry, Dr. Robotnik.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 got a new trailer and a bunch of new posters.
Oh, those posters are beautiful, but go on.
All of them were great. Like, they showed like the first two posters, and they got a bit of backlash because they didn't have the voice actor for Tails on it. So they changed up the new posters and then added a humongous amount of new posters that all had Tails' voice actor on it, and then they even made a poster specifically for Tails.
Nice. the voice actor. So, oh man, who was the voice actor? Who is the voice actor for Tails this time around? Is it There was I forgot. There was someone who did it from the 4Kids game. I think it's Colleen or Kathleen. I'm sorry. It was from Sonic X. It was a long time ago, back when I was a young person and I had the memory of a smart person.
Yeah, so the voice actor for Tails is the one that like are currently in the games right now. And she is Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Colleen was also the voice actor, I believe, for the Sonic X series, but I could always be incorrect on that.
You're probably right. She's been Tails for a while.
Nice.
So, it's just been good that she gets to continue her role as Tails in the movie.
Nice. I believe that one of the movie posters where it's discussed the trailer is actually a throwback to the video games. I believe it's like the Sonic 2 one, I believe.
Yeah, one of the posters is like almost an exact replica of the old Genesis Sonic 2 game, and it just looks fantastic how they did it.
So good. I really do feel so proud because they like, this is like, I'll put it politely, right? This is an actual project of like respect and love for the franchises. Sonic, the fact they listened to the fan base, we like that first Sonic look was gross. Okay, let's get that out the way. Right? That was gross.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah. So there was no way that was gonna happen. So the fact that they listened to the fan base and the fan base was like, "Oh no, this is not happening," and they remodeled Sonic with the current we see now, which looks fantastic, and the movie was really good too. And the reason why I openly joke about Jim Carrey as Sonic is Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik is something I never knew I wanted.
100%. He was like, honestly, I didn't care how bad the first movie was gonna be as long as I just got to see more Jim Carrey as Robotnik. It's just, a plus that the movie was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was we stay winning,
Yeah.
But holy snap, it was just crazy. Like I just didn't believe it. And I think that the trailer looks fantastic. We saw Knuckles, we saw Dr. Robotnik's I guess the coffee buddy who God, I love him too.
So great.
Too slow.
Oh. This is like my most look forward to movie like ever.
Yeah. It's gonna be honestly, I don't care what the critics say, it's gonna be fun to watch. Everyone who hates on this movie hates yourself as a kid. There's something wrong with you. Go see a therapist. I'm joking, of course, but seriously, don't hate on this movie. It's fun. Sometimes if we could live in a world where people think Lego Batman is a cinematic masterpiece, we can live with Sonic 2 being a cinematic masterpiece, okay?
This better show up at the Oscars. No.
Show up at the Oscars. Wait, did you see Lego's Batman though?
Oh yeah, I saw Lego Batman. I loved it.
Okay, but I'll just make a quick thing. Lego's Batman is the greatest allegory to dudes who are gay. You don't even hate me anymore. Like I forgot the guy who did the Joker voice. I know Will Arnett was Batman. I don't even think about you. How could you say at me in front of everyone? It's like, oh my god, dude, seriously? Oh man, it's just, again, another great movie. So basically, I am looking forward to Sonic 2. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to Tails flying high. I'm looking forward to what lore they're gonna give. The first movie was really good, and I have nothing but high hopes for this movie.
I think the only thing I could say that would make like these movies better is if they got like a Crush 40 to like do some of the music for them.
Oh god, that'd be great. So good. I mean, the only character we wait now is for Big the Cat, make his debut.
Yeah, we gotta get Froggy in there too.
Yeah, get Froggy. Oh lord. Well, I'm just waiting for the whole gang, the whole gang. Oh man, and with that news roundup, that clarifies up everything. Scott, why don't you wrap up the summary where we hit off this week?
course. So we talked about the fantasy time loop RPG called In Stars and Time that was announced and set to release in 2023 on PC. We talked about the Owlsguard Kickstarter campaign. We talked about the Metroidvania golfing game called Curse to Golf. We talked about the Souldiers release date for May 19th, which we highly recommend you looking at and actually wishlisting if you can. As well as ending on Sonic the Hedgehog 2's information on the trailer and posters.
That sounds good. And with that, thank you guys for coming out to this video. Be sure to sub to the channel, like the video, hit the bell as well so be notified next time we go live. Be sure to follow us, which our socials below. Hit the little link tree. You'll find where we are from our Twitch page, our Twitters, and other projects we're doing. Hit us there. And as well as check out the other links in the description, from the Kickstarter to other things we have put out there. So anyway, this is GetSelious and SithScott signing out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.